Hello there, welcome to It Couldn't Be Happening. My name is Nosa Ajayi.
Emmanuel Uhiamokai.
Mochi Danisa Daudu.
Tonia Uju Eje.
Christian Ogodo.
And I'm Binta Booker.
TV Tiav.
On this show, we shall be sharing the most unusual experiences we've had as broadcasters. Talking about broadcasting, that's exactly what binds all of us together. Then we have some veterans and we have some who are actively in practice. It Couldn't Be Happening is a show that is designed to give people an opportunity to share the most unusual yet hilarious experiences they've had. Self-deprecating type, that is.
It's not really a crazy moment. I'm sure all of us went through it. First day on TV. My first day on TV was like, I was like a cow being led to slaughter. You know, you all know how nervous I get now.
Yes.
You know how nervous. So you can imagine what happened on that first day. I was asked to read the news by the GM because I was already doing voiceover, script over for some other people. And it was assembly reports. You remember assembly reports of the old days?
Bendel State House.
Yes, and when they gave it to me, I left NTA. I was training as a newscaster. I left because I knew I had that problem, this nerve. So I went into the studio and I was shaking. I was shaking. I mean, I was...
With all the like, lights and everything.
It was like I was going to faint.
The old men telling you, hey, sit down properly.
No, they were kind to me. They were very kind because they saw that I was really frightened. And when we started, I got into it. I got into the groove. I was really doing it. I was shedding the fear and all of that. And then, lo and behold, who did I see behind the glass? It was the GM.
Oh, great.
In the master control
I froze.
room. That's what they do.
Yeah, I froze. He was watching me and I looked at him and I froze and they went off. And they put a break.
You forgot your line?
I forgot everything. I forgot myself.
Well, when Boji talked about her baptism of fire, I remembered mine too at Radio Nigeria 2 Martin Street. I had just started up then, and Ike Nandagba was the assistant director in charge of 45 Martin Street.
RN2.
RN2, of course, that was the only FM station.
Yeah.
And I had just started out straight from school, and I remember the very first program I had on the station. I had a script, of course, which had been, vet and exactly. And then, as I was on the program, on the show, where I had put the break, the break came earlier than where I had put it. And of course, because of nerves, after taking the break, I continued, and when I got to where I had scripted the break, I read it again on air.
You read
break.
Oh, the
Break.
I remember I was reading the news. Moji and I used to work together on the same desk, entertainment desk. Day, and we used to have these issues. Remember, Moji, we used to talk about how graphics will not be ready.
Yeah.
There were two people, I won't mention their names. Let's use Funke and Messi. There were some two people who used to do graphics, and Moji would say, we used to like, this thing is not ready. Why is it not ready and all that?
And entertainment and style was always relegated.
Yes.
Always like, oh my God, always working.
So went and I was reading the news, and just 2 minutes before airtime, because entertainment and style was a segment on the news, and 2 minutes before airtime, my graphics wasn't still ready. And so I went on the news, and when it got to that story, I said, and the graphics person promised me that it will be ready during the news.
Okay.
So I launched the story, and for the graphics to come, I was waiting. Camera was still on me.
You were live. Very nice.
And
I just
after waiting for like 10 seconds, I said, I'm sure Funke wasn't able to prepare the graphics. So
You said that on air.
I said that on air. I was living with anger.
Super.
I used to do something absolutely crazy. I was in love with somebody with a continuing to announce also from NTA. So anytime between 9 and 10, I grab suya, 2 cans of soft drinks, go straight for NTA, relax with my love, because I was a rascal in love. And every day, anytime this happened, I did it, of course, when our continuity duties coincided.
You meant NTA,
Benin
to,
and BTV.
Yeah,
BTV.
BTV.
Well, it happened for quite a while, whenever our continuity duties coincided. On this fateful day, I did the same thing. Unfortunately, at 10 minutes to 10, I got out, there was a taxi inside. By the time it was 5 minutes to 10.
I suppose you are talking of between. I'm wondering the distance between Wire Road and
New Lagos
New
Road.
Lagos Road,
and New
TV
Lagos
Road
Road,
and
yeah.
New Lagos Road.
See? At 2 minutes past 10, I made it. Gate straight to the studio, panting heavily. So I was panting heavily. As soon as I opened the continuity studio, there was an announcement on my desk, an obituary announcement. How am I going to take an announcement while I'm panting? So the following morning, I was summoned to the office of the manager programs, Churchill for the Blessed Memory.
Yeah.
You know, and I just knew that my career in broadcasting that had barely started, I was going to lose it.
No, it was over.
So I got to Churchill's office. Just from within, there was this anger. He was yelling at the head of presentation, Martin Marion, also of Blessed Memory. Also of Blessed Memory.
Yeah, fantastic.
So with it, I was shaking. Anyway, I managed to knock on the door timidly. I was surprised I didn't even have a cardiac arrest. I opened the door.
Your young age then helped you. I'm sure you won't try that now.
I opened the door, walked into Churchill's office. I could not even raise my head to look at him because I knew this was it. And then something unusual happened. A soft voice said, "Nosa, are you all right?" I thought he was going to say, "Are you all right?" I said, I raised, and then there was this soft look. The same Churchill was angry with the head of presentation. Is this one wondering about my health? I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Why didn't you tell your head of presentation that you are related to the woman whose obituary we reading the other night? He will have given it to somebody."
They come to pick us around 4 or 5 a.m. We start our traffic report, start going around Lagos to give the traffic situation in Lagos. And then there was this time around 7 a.m. we're on Ikorodu Road. And it was a pride. Repa was the premier private radio station. And so when you go and you're driving through anywhere, just Ray Power, hey, Ray Power, Ray Power. You are a star, you are a celebrity everywhere. On the Ikorodu Road, lo and behold, our car broke down.
Oh,
Very nice.
was it near Palm Grove or Nipan?
Exactly.
Oh, but that's
Around Palm Grove or Nikpan.
That's fine.
And we had to push this car.
Wouldn't it have been nice if the rival station was there to capture this?
You can imagine.
Thank God they were not.
And you the booze and their power. Their power. What's happening na moto? Kilode.
When you started broadcast.
When I started broadcasting in AIT, That Communications PLC, in 2012, and then in 2013, Mr. Kumba Peters approached me and said, "Babes, you have to start taking the news." And I
They
said,
called
"No."
you babes. Your boss.
No, like
She's talking like she's talking with her. She's talking
I'm talking real
Okay.
now.
Okay, go ahead.
You have to start taking the news. I think you have the qualities and blah blah blah. And I got really scared and I said,
Did you
"No,
say?
ma."
Oh, he said you got the qualities.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah, because
Was
I'd already started.
Was it facial stuff?
I already
Okay.
started voicing reports. I'm also a reporter.
Well, same thing
I'd already
Tony
started
Media
voicing
told me
my
back in
reports.
NTA.
Go ahead.
So he wanted to build on my confidence then. He wasn't so sure how to cope on sets. And I said to him, no. That was when I ran out of the office and I went for a surgery so that I won't be put on the news. And then I came back. I had a growth here, so I went to do that so they won't put me on the news. But when I came back, he waited and waited for me. Then when he healed, I eventually went on the news. And my very close friends here know, every time I get upset, I cry. I cry so hard. And I'll tell myself the next day I'm not going to go on. The fear. It was just too much, and people would be telling me, but nobody's saying. I'm like, no, a lot of people are watching out there. And when the montage rolls, I started with the midnight news. Boom. Then my heart just pops each time.
Butterflies.
What? It continued and it went on and on for almost a year. I was very honest, like continued like that. Then my colleagues here who became my friends, they kept pushing me, you'll be fine, you need to continue. If you stop, you won't overcome it. So that's how I continued. And today, no more tears.
Tabitha, can you remember when you first came in? I told you that you were going to read the news.
Yes.
A day I went to price some furniture for my sitting room. I needed a center table and some the side stools. And of course I said, Oga, how much is this one? I went to the popular area where they sold furniture, and I went to the type that I knew I could afford. And as I was pricing, somebody said, see that AIT woman. I said, AIT woman, it's not that type that fits you.
You know the size of my pocket for that set.
In fact, all of them, they now gathered out, and then they now went and brought some of those
very expensive
imported ones. They said, see that, this one does not, look at you now. This one is not for you at all. This is the type that people like you use. Said this one is 125,000.
Very nice.
I will give you that 110,000. I said, if only they know that I was looking for something between 25 and 30.
No, once you're on TV,
that's it.
Once you're on TV, you are a superstar, a celebrity.
Oh, good.
I mean, somebody actually saw me walking down Wuse 2 recently. He said, you they wear jeans. I said, what? I said, yes, I wear jeans. And you walk. Another person saw me and said, they are your bodyguards now.
Bodyguard. Little job.
An embarrassment to experience. Mine was, after about 2. Then we were doing a lot of things. We were given free hand to experiment. NTA was hating us for it, And so we became, instant celebrities, local celebrities. And but of course, with nothing in our pockets, it's either you're in one mulu or the other. But this is Benin, so you want tuki or whatever. So anyway, I was waiting for a taxi, and a man just pulled over. He stopped. He said, Nosa Ajayi? I said, yes. He said, you mean you don't have a car of your own? I said, no. So he said, but you're laughing, it's not funny. I mean, you're one of my favorite presenters. I love your show, youth scene and all that. You seem larger than life, and here you are waiting for a taxi. Where are you going? I told him. He said, you want to ride? I said, no, actually I was waiting for a friend.
That's the way you find out.
Started speaking. How much is the
tomato? How much is the meat? It says
7,000.
7,000. How much is your tomatoes? How much is the meat? 7,000. Abba. Wait.
It's PG.
Say 1,000. They say anti AIT. AIT.
You see the truth, they didn't even expect you to do your own shopping. That's it for a program. It couldn't be happening. We hope you had fun as much as I had fun hanging out with my colleagues, both veterans and those in practice. Our future episodes will showcase experiences of law enforcement agents, experiences with law enforcement agents, experiences of medical doctors. Good luck to our medical doctors while they're navigating that minefield of patient-doctor confidentiality. We shall have experiences of taxi drivers, experiences of market women. The list goes on. My name is Nosa Ajayi. Listen, folks, I've had it. Enough is enough. Corona this, Corona that, I've had, and I'm about to explode from information overload. And I'm sure you need an escape too, as much as I do, right? Okay, here's what you're gonna do. You record a 1-minute video. Prepare us a 1-minute video of yourself narrating the most unusual, most self-deprecating, most embarrassing experience of your childhood. Hey, you must be 18 to participate, okay? And of course, while you're sending the clip, you must include your name, your phone number, and your email address. Now, what are we going to do with these materials on this end? We shall upload all the video clips onto our Facebook page. It couldn't be happening on the Facebook page. Now, the visitors to that page will determine the winner with the number of likes a video receives. It's as simple as that. Now, and I'm sure you're wondering what's in it for you, right? I thought you'd never ask. The winner will receive a brand new Android smartphone. So no matter what part of the world you're in, we will send it to an address you forward to us. So we'll call you on the phone, and then you send us an address where you want it sent. It's as simple as that. Hey, not that simple. For you to participate, for you to be eligible, you must be a regular subscriber to this channel. You must be a subscriber to this channel, our Ideas Crafters YouTube channel. That's all you need. Again, you must be 18 years old. So that's it. It's as simple as that. So what are you waiting for? Get cracking. Stay safe, okay?